Hello again. So to further continue, we will see how a ECU is reset and programmed. In vehicle diagnostics and onboard diagnostics, ECU reset and programming are advanced serial level operations that involve modifying the behavior, memory, or software of the ECU control units. So modifying the behavior, memory, and software control units are extremely important operations as far as OBD is concerned. And these procedures are typically carried out by using specialized diagnostic tools and secure protocols. The importance of secure protocols cannot be overemphasized because unless the protocol is secure, there is a good chance that some some mischief guy can hack the data or damage malign the data. Okay, so when it comes to ECU reset, what is it? An ECU reset clears the ECU's learned or stored data, essentially restoring it to factory or default state. And when it comes to types of ECU reset, the most important type, description, and when used, we will see these things. First is soft reset, and soft reset is nothing but rebooting ECU without erasing stored data after live updates or routine diagnostics. And when it comes to hard reset, it clears the adaptive memory, learned values after major repairs or reprogramming. And when it comes to DTC clear mode $04, it clears the fault codes and freeze frame data after repairs and DTC diagnosis. Okay. Now, when it comes to adoption reset, clears specific adoptions like throttle or transmission after part replacement or tuning. Okay, so these are the various types of resets, and in this table you can see when the corresponding reset is used. Now, what are the typical functions that can be reset? The most important function is throttle position, and I already said the importance of throttle position as far as this emissions is concerned. Transmission shift points, fuel trim, injection adoption, immobilizer sync, and DPF learned values. As you can see, out of these five, almost out of these six, three are corresponding to the emission control. Now, when it comes to reset using diagnostic protocols in UDS, Unified Diagnostic Services, ECU resets are typically. So to remove a corrupted learned data after repairing components like throttle body, EGR, before after ECU programming or cloning, and also to clear limp mode or fail-safe strategies. Okay, so these are the various types of reset, and this is also one important reason why ECU has to be reset. When it comes to ECU programming, what is it? ECU programming refers to uploading or updating the firmware or calibration data in ECU. It is used to fix software bugs or glitches, update to latest OEM software, modified vehicle behavior, replace faulty or blank ECUs. Okay, so these are the various types of ECU programming. Now, when it comes to ECU programming, what does it involve? These are the component and also description. In this table, we will see what is the component that is involved and also the description of that component. The first is the bootloader mode. ECU enters a programming state. When it comes to flash memory, the target for new software. And when it comes to firmware or calibration file, contains operating logic and tuning data. And when it comes to programming tool, OEM tools, for example, TechStream, ISTA, or J2534 pass-through devices. Now, coming to the programming workflow, identifying ECU and retrieve existing software version. This is the first step. Second is establishing a secure connection through the UDS service 0 by 10. Next is request to download UDS service 0 by 34. And after you request the download, you transfer the data, which is accomplished by UDS service 0 by 36. And when it comes to request transfer exit, UDS service 0 by 37. And when it comes to ECU reset, UDS service 0 by 11. Now coming to security and access. Most programming sessions require authentication, UDS service 0 by 27. OEM tools often access cloud servers for correct firmware, and J2534 devices use standardized protocol to communicate with multiple OEM platforms. All right, so hope all of you got an important update about the security and access also. Now let's see one example. All right, the example of programming ECU, we will take the example of Volkswagen Polo, and the issue is rough idle outdated software. All right, so first we connect the VCDS or ODIS. Next we identify the ECU, we identify the software version. Next we download the updated firmware for the Volkswagen database and initiate bootloader session, upload new file, reset ECU and verify calibration, and conduct post-programming checks, for example, live data readiness monitors. All right, so I hope you understand that these steps are perfectly aligned with the steps I narrated in the previous slides. Now coming to the programming pitfalls, what are the programming pitfalls or bottlenecks that may arise? The first one we are going to see in this table, risk and description. When it comes to risk, the first pitfall is incorrect firmware can break the ECU. Power loss during the flashing may leave ECU inoperable. Incompatible wrong file may not match ECU hardware version. Security lockouts, unauthorized programming can lock ECU. And when it comes to tools used for ECU reset and programming, these are all the tools. TechStream for Toyota Lexus, which is used for ECU reset and flashing. Odis for Volkswagen Audi, online coding and firmware updates. ISTA-D for BMW or Mini, software updates and programming. When it comes to Foursquare, vehicle brands like Ford, Mazda, adoption resets, module programming, and J2534 pass through. It is used for universal and functionality. Okay, vehicle brand is universal and functionality is standardized ECU reprogramming. So hope all of you got the various types of tools that are needed or used commonly for ECU reset and programming. To summarize, the purpose is the purpose, protocol, security, tool, risk. So these are all the various features of ECU resetting, and for each purpose there is a separate for each feature there is a separate purpose, and also for each protocol there is a separate reset and programming programming command. So I request all of you to pause the video and go through these tables thoroughly to understand the purpose, the protocol, the security, the tools, and the risk involved in ECU resetting and ECU programming. Thank you.